6 months into the war, finding ways to cope, showing support for one another. We now welcome professional basketball player Jared Armstrong, the CEO of JAB Camp. Jared, thank you for being here in studio once again. And what a tense night it was for the entire country, for millions of people going to bed knowing that missiles were being sent from Iran directly towards Israel, and then waking up to find out that 99% of them had been intercepted. A hugely significant moment. What was it like for you?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. For me, it was it felt like October 7th again. So many of my family members worried about me, worried about my safety. And for me, I just prayed and I watched the news. And before I went to sleep, I just asked God for safety and health and love. And, I woke up and was glad to see that 99% of the missiles, were taken out.
Certainly an extraordinary outcome. And as you say, such a range of emotions for people on this particular day. I want to turn specifically to the focus that you have, and that is helping children, people affected since the 7th of October, survivors, young people in southern communities, young people in Ashkelon. Specifically, you've started a clinic. Talk to us about the kinds of reaction you're getting from young people 6 months into this war.
I personally see a lot of perseverance, a lot of sacrifice. I think just through JAB Camp, my goal while being back in Israel and playing was to try to inspire and empower the next generation through the game of basketball. So many kids all across Israel and all across the world use the game as a sense of sanctuary, a sense of peace. And, it's a universal language. Most of the kids that I interact with are 8, 9, 10 years old, and they don't speak any English. And, through basketball, we're able to come together, we're able to show love and peace and unity between one another.
It's the ultimate unifying exercise to be competing against one another, but at the same time loving the sport. It breaks down barriers, and it helps obviously not only physically but also mentally right now, which is so crucial during a war.
Yes, yeah. That was a big part of my mission. Recently with the partnership of 5 Star Basketball, we just renovated a court in Ashkelon, and that was to really empower and inspire the youth and give them an outlet during the war. Not just now, but for the rest of the time that they're living in Israel or in Ashkelon. So recently we just spent a significant amount of money repairing a court that was significantly damaged in Israel, specifically in Ashkelon. And our goal was really much to have an outlet for the kids. I think it was very important. Right now, a lot of kids, especially since this whole Iran attack, they don't have school right now. So this was a perfect outlet, for now and going forward for our kids to use basketball as a way to empower each other, inspire each other, and a sense of peace and hope.
Talk to us very briefly about the sense of resilience and the unity that you're experiencing when dealing with young children, survivors of what happened on the 7th of October.
I just see I sense a lot of joy. They're so excited, when I have my clinics, even when I try to, get a little bit of a conversation because of the language barrier. A lot of them, give me the sense of hope, the sense of positivity. Personally, they inspire me, with so much they've been through. I tell people time and time and over again, being a son of a 9/11 survivor, October 7th, I couldn't imagine being a kid here. I couldn't imagine having my parents or my brother or my sister, serving in the IDF and being a little kid and feeling hopeless and being displaced from my home. So I sense a lot of positivity. I sense a lot of perseverance. I think that's just an Israeli culture, and I'm so happy that I'm able to, shed a light on a dark time for them.
It's incredible work that you're doing. Kol hakavod, as we say here, for the work that you are doing, inspiring young people and being such an incredible role model. Professional basketball player Jared Armstrong, thank you so much.